Hey y'all, how you doing today? Dana here, and I'm live, and I want to show you one of my recipes that got over 1 million views a while ago. 3 ingredients. Y'all, this is 3 ingredient guacamole. I'm not kidding. Anyway, it's real easy and fast, and how did this recipe come to be? I just decided to make some the way I like it, you know, instead of all this other stuff going in it. I thought, what do I want in mind? And this is what I had on hand that day. I had 2 avocados, I had 1 lemon, and then I had to go in the pantry and rummage around for something that had, you know, the garlic in it, the peppers in it, you know, all that type of stuff. And I came out with Tony's Creole seasoning. I know, it's Creole, but it still has all of that stuff in it that you need, including salt, so you don't even have to get out the salt. So y'all, 3 ingredients: lemon, 2 avocados, half of a teaspoon of your favorite seasoning that's gonna make it taste like you want it to taste. It's got to have the garlic in it, it's got to have the pepper in it. So this is what I use, and this is Tony's Creole seasoning, okay? No, they're not paying me to say this. This is what I use. All right, let me get down to business. We got to take care of our avocados. Now, y'all, football season starts in our county next week. So you're going to have people getting ready to go to high school football games. My 2 of my granddaughters are varsity cheerleaders at different schools in different states. So I will be hitting the roads trying to get to all their ball games. Do y'all have people playing? You got football players, you got band, you've got the cheerleaders, you got all that going on. Tell me who yours is. You know, that's my 2 granddaughters. But anyway, I got one on the fishing team. He's a senior, but they're not fishing on football nights. So you're going to need something to feed all these people. It might as well be some guacamole. And y'all, this is really easy. Now, I know some of y'all are going to say, it's limes. Y'all, I know that. I didn't have any on the day I invented this recipe. So I'm going to tell y'all something. It's good with lemon. And it's also good with lime if you've got some. But I live up here in Alabama, and sometimes you can get limes and sometimes you can't. So I got to do what I got to do to feed people. So anyway, let me show y'all about this. First of all, when I bought these a few days ago, these were so beautiful and green and hard. You don't use a hard avocado. You got to wait till it gets soft like this and it turns dark. And then, of course, you got to get a lemon, and you hope it has a lot of juice. And you can get, now somebody gifted me this, my son did, so I use it every chance I get. So if you don't have this, just use your regular, whatever you mash up your avocados in. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? This is how you do the avocado. I'm gonna put it down here to make it easier. This is a vintage knife from somebody in my family, I know. Oh, it's not cutting. Okay, let me get my real knife. Okay. Well, good gracious. I wanted to use that vintage knife, and I had, you know, sharpened it a little bit, but evidently not enough. Okay, well, here we go. Now, you just cut it down through there, and you go all the way around. That's how I do. Now, when you get it all the way around, you just do this. You open it up. When you open this up, it's going to be beautiful. Y'all, you can make this yourself. You don't have to buy that stuff that's already made that's got who knows what in it. Then you're going to need one of these to drop down in here to keep it from turning brown so fast. And I learned that from you because I have the best followers, and y'all tell me tricks. So I'm going to put that to the side because I'm going to need it. Now, where's my spoon? There it is. Now, you can do one of 2 things. I like mine chunky, and I'm just showing you how I do mine. So I do the crisscross applesauce. That's what our little first grade and kindergarten teachers used to say to the kids when they needed to sit cross-legged. Y'all remember that? Crisscross applesauce. Okay, I've got this done. You're just going to run a spoon down in it, just like this, and knock it out into your bowl. Now, how easy is that? I know. And if you want it real chunky, you could leave it like this. See how beautiful that is? Look at that. I know, it's not hard. Take the mystery out of it. It's not hard. Okay, And you see how perfect these are, even though the outside looks so dark. But it's okay. That's how you got to do it. If you do it when it's too green, that's not good. It won't cream up the way you want it to. All right, so I got 2. The next thing we're gonna do is sprinkle on a half of a teaspoon of your seasoning. Oh, y'all, it's stuck. How come stuff like this happens when y'all get here? I don't know. It was fine a while ago. All right, here we go. Half of a teaspoon. Now, y'all start low on your seasoning, because if you start high, and I've done that before, then you got to figure out how to mellow it out. I've done that before. So we've got that, and then we're going to take the juice of a lemon. Now, this is a big whopper of a lemon, so I'm going to start with half and see how it tastes. Of course, I got to taste it. Cut this in 2. Okay. Now we're just going to put it over it like this. Now, y'all, I have made this online a few times, and it went viral, and it was just unbelievable how viral it went. And I even have people that come up to me and talk to me about how they're the king of the guacamole in their family now because they make this recipe. So I'm telling y'all, it's easy. You can do it. You can be the king or the queen of the guacamole. And one person told me they have to bring it, they are required to bring it to every get-together they go to. All right, so we got this done. We just got to chunk it up. Now, I'm using my mortar and pestle, but if you don't have that, you know, that's fine. But when people give me gadgets, I feel like I have to use them. Do y'all do that? All right, so we're just chunking this up. Now, y'all, this will make enough for me and David for one meal. I mean, you know, when we're having Mexican. But anyway, we're just going to chunk it up. And y'all, sometimes I get my fork out and do that. Just chunk it up. Yeah, baby. And I'm going to show you how I serve it up. Now, y'all, you're going to need my recipes. You see this back here? This is my cookbook, Happiness is Homemade, y'all. It's available on Amazon. Go ahead and get you one. Now, this recipe is going in my 3rd cookbook, which is coming out soon, but I will post it for you real quick. It's just 3 simple ingredients. It's 2 avocados, the juice of 1 lemon, but start with a half, and then half a teaspoon of your seasoning. All right, we got to do a little taste. So let me get a spoon. See how I did. See what it needs. Okay, got to go in and taste. That is so good. I don't need the juice of the rest of that lemon. That is so good. I don't think I need to do anything to it. All right, y'all. What I'm going to do now is show you how I serve this up. Now, y'all, when I serve this for me and David, like if it's in the evening and we're fixing to watch a ball game or something, I mean, I don't put a whole lot of stuff with it. But I will tell you how I serve it up. So let me move this to the side. First of all, I want to show y'all this cute little bowl David bought me because he likes guacamole and he wants me to keep making it. Okay. All right. It says holy guacamole on it. So anyway, if there's any left, I'll put it in here so he can have it. And remember, get your pit and put it in there because it's going to keep it from turning dark, and I learned that from you. All right, this is how I serve mine up. So I get some of this beautiful, I kind of do it like a layered salad. So I'll put this, or a layered treat like that, and then I'm going to want some rotel. Now, y'all would use salsa, but you know my husband's allergic to onions, so we use the rotel instead of salsa, and it has the jalapeno peppers, and it has the tomatoes, and it's delicious. And I may just put a little like that. And then I always sour cream, because I love it. But if you don't like it, don't do it, of course. Put that on there. And I always keep a bunch of jarred jalapenos. Y'all, these are so good. And this gives it an extra taste, the way that, you know, to our hearts. I'm going to put one little one there, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? My mouth is watering just looking at this. So this may be how I serve it, like this. Except usually my plate has more stuff on it, but you know, I don't want y'all to think I'm a pig. But anyway, here we go. And you just get your favorite chips, and you just get a little dose of everything in there and take a good old bite. Welcome football season. We are ready. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. This is delicious. Y'all make you some of this. How easy was that? It did not take 10 minutes. Oh. Mm-hmm. It's easy. You can do it. I'm going to put the recipe so you can see it and just know how easy it is. Y'all saw everything I did. It's super, super easy. And you're going to love it. And your family's going to love this when you're doing the football food. Of course, if you got a big family like me, you're going to need a lot more than 2. But anyway, I'm going to tell you the good Lord loves you, and I love you too. Y'all go have a really good day. I've got stuff to fold coming out of the dryer, and I've got to do my grocery list and all that. So the good Lord loves you, and I love you too. Y'all go have a really good day and make yourself some 3-ingredient guacamole. You deserve it. You work hard. Love and blessings to you. Bye now.